service. Just a brief announcement. I had someone get a hold of us and say that this would really be a nice service to have videoed so that we could make it available to the community and people that might really benefit for it. So Dave's going to be doing that tonight, and then we're going to send it out with a copy of the bulletin like we do all our Sunday services. But Dave is going to be very, very cautious, not that it's going to be a real problem, but not to get people's faces or anything in it. Obviously, there is a sense of personalness and privacy involved with being a part of this service, so just wanted to make you aware of that. Welcome, you who are weary. You belong in this place. Welcome, you who are heartsick. You belong in this place. Welcome, you who are searching for hope in the dark. You belong in this place. Please join with me in the evening prayer. God of mercy, hear our prayers this Advent season for ourselves and for our families who live with painful thoughts and memories of loss. We ask for strength today, courage for tomorrow, and peace for the past. We ask these things in the name of your Son, who shares our sorrows and joys, our deaths and lives, our despairs and hope. Amen. And now let's join together in the first two verses of O Come, Emmanuel. We're just going to stay seated. We'll be lighting the Advent candles, but as on the Sundays of Advent, we've been celebrating hope, peace, love, and joy. Today, each one of the candles has a little different meaning. We light the first candle to remember the people we have loved and lost. We remember their names, their voices, their faces, the memories that bind us to them. We hold them, therefore, before you, God, giving thanks for their lives and ours. We light the second candle to lift up the pain of loss, the loss of relationships, the loss of job security, the loss of health, the loss of joy and peace in our lives. As we gather up the pain, we offer it up to you, O God. We light the third candle to remember those who experience the loss of direction in their lives. God, you led Moses and your people through the wilderness. We want so much to know where we might be headed. Be our wisdom. Help us to remember your words. Do not fear, for I am with you. We light the fourth candle as a sign of hope against hopes. We may not be able to claim these words as our own right now, but we hear the voices of faithful people through the ages. We remember the hopes that the Christmas story offers us. We remember that Mary was giving birth far away from her family. We remember that Bethlehem was not a picturesque village. It was an empty country. We remember that after Jesus was born, Mary and Joseph fled with him to Egypt as refugees to flee violence. Hear these words from the prophet Isaiah. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Those who lived in a land of deep darkness, on them light has shined. For a child has been born to us, a son given to us. Authority rests upon his shoulders, and he is named Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. His authority shall grow continually, and there shall be endless peace for the throne of David and his kingdom. He will establish and uphold it with justice and righteousness from this time onward and forevermore. The zeal of the Lord of hosts will do this. From the Psalm 121. I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where will my help come? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your coming out, your going out, and your coming in from this time on and forevermore. This is the second gathering that we've had to remember this longest night, to remember this blue season that often envelops us around Christmas. When I first thought about doing this and read about it, I must confess that I felt a degree of hypocrisy. I felt like my job is to be lifting up the hope and the peace and the joy and the love of the season, to try to get people to forget about their problems, to just truly bask in the glow, the beauty that is the Christmas season. This year it's a little different, and I think I understand it. And I think somebody should be up here talking other than me. Sometimes you just feel a loss, an emptiness, a nostalgia for the past. In your own lives personally, in the ways of the world, the direction our society and our culture has been not just taking, but seeming to run to as quickly as they possibly can. Seeing our whole world devolve into a place where right now we have two major wars going. Not to mention the countless conflicts that are going on around the world. The billions of people that are suffering in Africa because of lack of food, because of droughts that have been brought on because of choices that we have made, that have caused the whole planet to go through turmoil and change. It's been harder and harder for me this year just to sing the happy songs. And I've had it made. I haven't had to undergo any losses, significant losses in my life right now. But I think the little that I personally have experienced has helped me to understand more and more the need for something like this. for a place to us to gather, for us to gather, for a sacred time set apart where we can come and just be together. Just in some small way, if only by our presence, support each other. Help us to understand that it is okay. It is okay to feel pain and anger and anxiety and anguish, even in this most blessed and joyous of seasons. We need to remember that the people of Israel, those people that were waiting for centuries for the coming of their Messiah, went through times like this. And even when he came, it did not resolve the problems in their lives. And it did not take away the loss that they had experienced and were experiencing and would experience. For me personally, I've truly come to feel that this night, that this time for us to gather, is an absolutely essential part of Advent. And it's a part of the Advent journey. It gives us the opportunity to truly, truly open ourselves up to God. Not just with hymns and carols of thanks and praise, but of hymns like O Come, Emmanuel. Hymns of lament. Hymns of letting God know that sometimes we do feel alone, that we do feel forgotten, that we do feel marginalized and kicked to the side. My hope, my prayer for all of us gathered and for all of God's children is that they allow themselves to have these feelings and to realize that they are essential to who we are as human beings, to who we are as beloved children of God. But that they do not completely overwhelm us. That we allow ourselves to, even in these darkest times, find ways to give God thanks and to give God praise. That we allow ourselves to be open to those blessings that God has and that God will be sending in our lives. That we allow ourselves, even in our spirit of darkness, to be willing to open our eyes and to search for that light. Because we know it is out there. It is beckoning us. It is always there. And it's just waiting for us to see and us to embrace. May you all find a sense of peace, a sense of comfort, a sense of calm, a sense of love. And may it be with you and carry you through these times. And may you always, always know that we are not forgotten by God. we just forget to look. That God's embrace is always there if we are willing to allow ourselves to be embraced. Amen. So now let us join together in the third and fourth verse of O Come, Emmanuel. Now, would you join with me responsively in the blessing for this evening, noting that you started off. As we gather this evening, and may the Christ child, born in a lowly stable, himself an outcast and marginalized, bring light, hope, comfort, peace, and joy this holiday season and all the seasons of your life. Amen. thank you for coming tonight.